everyone, Christy here with you today, and I have a quick little tutorial on how to take an image that is a JPEG and turn it into a PNG. Now, if you are not in the know on what a JPEG and a PNG is, I'm going to give you a quick little visual definition. Now, one of the images we're going to be using for this tutorial is Jump Rope Tia. This is a JPEG. You notice it's got the full white background, so you can't use this one to layer with a background or another image because this white background would cover anything if you tried to layer with. Now, this one is a PNG. You'll notice that instead of the white background, it has a little checkerboard gray and white pattern, which is Photoshop's way of telling you that there isn't a background there. Now, I will be using Photoshop, but you can also use Photoshop Elements, and I know there's a few other programs out there that have the layers palette that you would need to do this. But Photoshop Elements is great, and it's not a very expensive program, so you can use it for a lot of different things. Alright, so to kick off the tutorial, the first couple things you're going to need is you're going to need your layers window, your navigation window, and your tools, specifically your magic wand and eraser. Now, if you don't have these windows open, you just go up to Window and you can select Layers and Navigator. So the first thing to do is to come over and open up the Layers palette. You'll notice right now that we have the background selected, which has our Tia image on it. Now it says background and has this little lock on it. That means the layer is uneditable. So what we need to do is to grab this little lock and drag it down into the trash. Boom. Now it is layer 0. By calling it a layer, obviously it is now editable. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. And we can do what we need. So I'm just going to close that up. Now over here, I'm going to grab our magic wand, and I'm going to come and click on the outside area. You can see the little dancing dotted line now that goes all the way around the outside of the image. When you go to do that, you want to look up here at the little check boxes and make sure that the only one you have checked is contiguous. Now, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's how I'm going to say it. You'll also notice that on this particular image, we have other background pieces that aren't connected that we'd want to take out. So to do that, you're going to hold your Shift key, and you'll notice that your magic wand tool now has a little plus next to it, which means you're going to add selected sections to what you already have selected. So then we're going to go ahead and select the other areas. So there we have everything selected that we want to get rid of. So let's go over to our eraser, make it really super big, bigger. That's big enough maybe. And then we're just going to go ahead and erase our selected white background. Then you can use the magic wand or one of the other things just to click outside and it deselects. Now she is perfectly matching our PNG, and we can go ahead and save her. You want to go to File, Save As, and then from the little Format drop down you want to select PNG. This will make sure it saves it without the background. If you were to save it as a JPEG, then it's going to give you the background back. So as a PNG, and then save. When that pops up, you just say, okay. Boom. Done. Now you have an image that you can easily layer and do some other fun things with. Now I have one other little trick to show you, and we're going to use Kitty Tia. because Jump Rope Tia did not have the thing I needed. So let's do the same to her. Get rid of our lock. Select our background. And you'll notice that over here, and I'm going to zoom in on it for you, that part of her hair is selected. And that's because this little spot of her ponytail has a little white, I guess, bridge that allows it to select right into here. Now, obviously, that's not what we want. So we're going to get our eraser, and we're going to make it nice and small. We're just going to erase right here. Since we have it selected, it's not going to erase any of the lines. It's just going to erase the white. So next, I'm going to deselect the background by clicking outside the image, and then reselect our background. You can, the dotted line got smaller because we're zoomed in, but now you can see that the dotted line goes around the outside and skips our little white bridge and keeps going since we broke it up with that little bit of erased background. Then we can go ahead, make our eraser nice and huge, and erase. And if we zoom back in, after we deselect the image, you can see that her ponytail is left intact. So that is just a little trick I wanted to show you. You see, it's really easy to take an image that you might want to layer that doesn't come in a PNG format and make it into one all on your own. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial and that you'll put it to good use. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time.